well behaved. And I think I hear something now. The crowd is moving out into the parking area. And, oh yes, I can see it now. It's a helicopter. And it's coming this way.
A helicopter.
It's flying something behind it. I can't quite make it out. It's a large banner. And it says, Happy Thanksgiving. From W K-R-P. What a sight, ladies and gentlemen, what a sight. The copter seems to be circling the parking area now. I guess it's looking for a place to land. No, something just came out of the back of the helicopter. It's a dark object, perhaps a skydiver, plummeting to the earth from only 2,000 feet into the air. Seconds to the third. There's no parachutes yet. Can't be skydivers. I can't tell just yet what they are, but... Oh, my God, they're talking! Oh, Johnny, can you get this? Oh, they're crashing to the earth right in front of our eyes! One just went through the windshield of a parked car! Johnny, this is terrible. The cars running around, pushing each other. Oh, my goodness! Oh, the humanity!
Thanks, Mark. I've just been talking and talking and talking. I hope y'all could hear the little clip from WKRP in Cincinnati. And I was just sharing, and hello, Nancy. I was just sharing that I saw on one of my Facebook neighborhood groups today that a lady posted something she had seen in a different area of the country for their Facebook neighborhood group, where people come in and share something that they need but they can't afford, and the only rule really is you can't ask for money. So one of the first things I saw that someone asked for was a dresser. They needed a small dresser to put into a room where they were moving a family member, an older family member that was going to be going into assisted living or some kind of a facility where they could partially furnish the room. And within seconds, 5 or 6 people said, "Hey, I've got a chest of drawers you can have. It's just been sitting in my garage, and I knew I needed to find some place for it." And so a lot of neat requests and a lot of people that were just ready at a moment's notice to say, "Oh, hey, I can do that for you." Car repairs. One person posted that they needed some car repairs, and I was just really inspired by that. And then I said, if you missed it, that not that it's the same thing, but I'm inspired by Canadian Family Life, who posted, I think a week or so ago, that she's planning to do a Christmas card exchange. And I think you just have to reach out to her if you want to be a part of that Christmas card exchange. So check that out, because that's always fun. When my kids were little, we had family friends, and probably for about 7 years, we actually sent the same Christmas card back and forth to each other. And it just became a really neat little tradition. We would write in a little corner somewhere, we would write our little greeting, little message for that particular year and mail it to them. And then the next year they would mail it back to us with their little message. And that was really kind of fun. I don't know where that card might have ended up. And that was something that was being done at the time. I was also saying that if you weren't fans of WKRP in Cincinnati back in the day, I just have wondered where all those people went. I know Lonnie Anderson has done lots more stuff since that show, but I don't know for sure what those other people in the show have done. And that episode, that little clip I showed, is the turkey drop episode. Hello, Bud Files. Someone on my Facebook page this morning marked herself safe from the WKRP turkey drop. Oh, and I thought, yeah, I need to go look for that. I need to go look for that old episode and see if I can find a clip of that turkey drop episode. That was a funny show. Again, I wasn't a big fan or follower of the show, but it was really popular at the time. So obviously I would have seen episodes, and I do have a couple of other episodes or scenes in my mind from that show that still stick out for me. So today's just going to be kind of a hodgepodge. And since I don't have a guest scheduled, you are welcome to join me on screen. You can talk about your channel if you're a content creator. If you're not a content creator, that's okay too. Tell us about what your Thanksgiving plans are, what you're thankful for, anything that might be going on in your family or in your city, what your weather's like, anything you'd like to share. My streams are always primarily for the purpose of connecting people to new channels, connecting my viewers to friends or acquaintances of mine that have some area of expertise or knowledge or experience that maybe the rest of us don't have, so that we can learn and appreciate the positions that other people are in for whatever reason. I did want to share that my friend Sherry McFarland, that was on the show during my Invisible Illness series, she shared with us about hidradenitis suppurativa. She's in the hospital. She had a surgery, I think yesterday. Yeah, because I think she's in recovery today. And she's pretty sore. If you guys will send some good vibes and prayers for her, I know she would appreciate that. And I'll let her know that I mentioned her on today's show, so that she'll know that there are people thinking about her, because that really touches her when she can feel the love and the vibes coming her way. So today we're going to do our channel stats. We're going to talk about subscriber counts. I want to remind any of you who are content creators to send me an email if you'd like to be a guest on the show. It's a fun way to introduce yourself to some prospective new viewers and subscribers and talk about what your channel offers. and goals for the channel, as well as just letting people know who you are as a person beyond a YouTuber. I still maintain that when people feel like they know and they like the content creator, they're so much more inclined to support the channel by subscribing and liking videos and commenting and sharing and all the things that help channels grow. So today we're going to talk about subscriber count. So there's my email address on the screen right now. And I encourage you and I invite you to send me an email. As I've said before, if you're aware of a channel that I haven't mentioned before, a channel that you like, maybe you don't want to come on the show, I'm happy to send emails to other channels because you guys also introduce me to new content and new content creators and channels. And I've even had some guests on the show because I got an email from someone else who follows me and follows RichKatRanch who said, hey, you ought to send an email to so-and-so. She's got a great channel or they have a great channel. And I think they would be good on your show. And we've had some people that were guests on the show because of that. And I got connected to their channels because of that. So you're always welcome to send me leads for other channels and content creators that I can email. But let's take this off and we're going to go over subscriber counts, but we're going to add to it this week because I believe, and I've said before when we talk about subscriber counts, it is not the most important metric and it's not the only metric that should be used to determine whether or not your channel is healthy or growing or both, because I think view count is probably more important than that. So you can have 500 subscribers, right? But they watch every video, which then means there's more opportunities for them to like videos and share videos and comment on videos. Or you can have 1 million subscribers, but they only show up every now and then, or they only watch your shorts, or they only watch your live streams. And so I think view count, frankly, that's how you're going to make money on YouTube is people watching your videos. Content creators earn money as a reward for creating content that people will watch because YouTube is all about people spending time on YouTube. So the more content you put out, which is why I always encourage content creators to consistently produce and upload new material for their viewers or for people that are just happening upon them or searching for something, because view count is how you earn money. It's how you earn ad revenue. It's how you have an opportunity for people to leave super chats and super thanks. And so I think view count is something that is often overlooked. And obviously I haven't included that data when I've gone over channel stats. So today, again, since we have some time, we're going to look at subscriber counts like always. But as soon as I tell you what that subscriber count is, in fact, we'll just, as we go to the channels, because I'll need to go to their channels to see what their view count is, we're going to check out view counts today. And again, I don't know what the equation might be. So I don't know, there's probably some formula that if you have X number of subscribers and you have produced X number of videos and you have X number of views on the channel, it's this total percent. And then some percents are healthier and more indicative of engagement and growth than others. And again, I see that sometimes where people will have a good number of subscribers, but a really low view count, or not a big number of subscribers and a great view count. So I'd rather have the latter for sure. I would rather have fewer subscribers and more views overall on the channel. So I thought we would just explore that together today and see if we can put a little more of the puzzle together on how YouTube works and how to grow a channel. And maybe it will encourage some of the channels we look at today to change something about what they're doing. Upload more content, or try a different topic, or experiment with some different kinds of material to get the view count up. So first up, as always, I'm not even going to pull up the spreadsheet because I'm going to be pulling up the channels. First up is my friends Nina and Boyce at Rooted in Texas. They are Texas neighbors of ours, haven't met them yet. And we're just going to go to their channel. Let me share the screen. And that way we can look at, and you guys can see that way too, what I see when I visit someone's channel as far as looking for their view count. Oh, I was going to play music during today's stream too, but I can't stream music during the stream. Just, I think I tried that once and you guys couldn't hear it. So I had Epidemic Sound I had playing in the background, but nobody could hear it. So I thought maybe if it's playing on the computer, you can't hear it. So I'm actually going to play it through my phone, and we're going to see if you can hear it through my phone. I just want it to be in the background, so not something really overpowering. Can you hear that at all? This is just when I typed in the keyword Thanksgiving at Epidemic Sound. These are tracks that came up, and I filtered. I don't want vocals because I don't want you to hear someone singing in the background. But let me know if you can hear that. I've got it kind of close to the mic. Again, I don't want it to be so loud that, you can't hear me. But we'll just put this here and see if we can get a little mood music going. All right, so let's share this screen. Let me do it this way. Yeah, that makes it a little bigger. All right, Nina and Boyce at Rooted in Texas. I hope you can see that. I'm going to make this a little bigger. I know not everybody's eyes are as bad as my eyes, but I know I can see that a little better. So if you've got some vision problems like I do, maybe this will help you as well. I do want to take a second first before I get started. I try to remember this. Thanks to those of you who are with me live right now, and thanks to those of you who are watching after the stream ends, part of my rewatch crew. You're both so precious to me. And again, views, I get views that way. And those views mean watch hours. And watch hours are important to all content creators who are looking to be monetized and stay monetized and earn a little bit of passive income. So thank you all for that. And now, Rooted in Texas, they have 905 subscribers as of right now. Obviously, we're doing this live. They've produced 280 videos, and they have 43,645 views. So I know at some point I might also add, do a little research and see when did they publish their first video? How long have they been producing content? Because I'm sure that's a factor as well. Let me get back to the chat. Hey, Connie, how are you, honey? It's so good to see you. That's my friend Connie Cleary. All right, so that is Nina and Boyce. Let me pull this over here for myself, so I can keep track of the order in which we look at these channels. I'm going to minimize it, though. All right, and now ordered steps. Let's look at ordered steps. Okay. Oh, let's move this down out of the way. I'm going to figure out where to put this other screen so I can keep track of my list. All right, that should work right there. All right, ordered steps is holding on to her 1,320 something subscribers. And let's see how many videos she's produced. She's produced and uploaded 178 videos. I should just say uploaded. There may be times when someone's produced more videos and they're not uploaded yet. So 178 videos, and she's got 123,894 views. So already, just at a glance, it looks like when you do the math in your head, she's got more subscribers and she's got more views. Obviously, I'm sure it's much easier when you have a lot of subscribers to get more views because there are just that many more people who know about your channel and have connected with your channel. So that's ordered steps. And now let's look at Mind Forked. Oops. My friend Akashi Chris, she's at 508 subscribers today. She has published 183 videos, and she's got 32,923 views. So again, be kind of calculating the math in your head. Again, a lower number of subscribers than ordered steps, but if someone knows that equation for how to factor all of that in and get some sort of a figure that is a better overall representation of where your channel stands as far as growth and health and engagement, let me know. I'm sure there's some math whizzes out there or accountant type folks that might understand what I'm saying and be able to help with that. All right, let's look at Joe Hupp. Oops. Oh, well, it knew where I was going because I visit his channel. All right, Joe has 351 subscribers. He has published 139 videos, and he's got a total of 182,883 views. All right, can you guys see where I'm going with this? That already tells you, oh, look, I could just go right here for all of it. 351 subscribers, 139 published videos, almost 200,000 views. So even though it's not a lot of subscribers, do you see the higher engagement, so to speak, which is definitely more indicative of growth and health? Do you see that? Because I'm seeing it. I'm starting to see the pattern. I'm starting to see that puzzle piece coming into play. All right, now let's look at Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. Oh, I don't know why it spells it that way. All right, and they've got 2,100 between 10 and 20 subscribers. They have published 215 videos, and they have 91,885 views. Again, these last two, what a great comparison. So you can kind of start seeing what I'm seeing and what I'm factoring in now in kind of making some assessments and figuring out, how channels are doing. So they have many more subscribers than Joe's 351. They've published more videos, but they have fewer views. Y'all get over there and watch some of Jesse and Lisa's videos, please. And I'm going to wait. I know one of you guys, hey, David Hunt, how are you? Thanks for being here today. I know one of you guys is going to know how to do the calculations that I'm wanting to do. All right, next up is Butler Family Farm. They are at 2,300 between 10 and 20, 2,300 between 10 and 20 subscribers. And this is why I never know the last number. Y'all see how it looks to me when you go to anyone's channel? It just shows you the first three digits, 2.30 or 1.04 or whatever. So I don't know what the last digit is. It could be 2,319. Hey, Byron at 12 Stones Ranch. Thank you for being here. Y'all go check out Byron's videos too. So 2,300 between 10 and 20 subscribers. They've published 727 videos, and they've got 222,996 views. To me, just at a glance, that looks more balanced. It looks more balanced. So it looks more like the subscribers they have are watching the videos, and they're publishing videos, and they've got enough content on the channel that there are things that appeal to people so that they'll watch the videos. And David says vidIQ gives the accurate number. I think I have the app on my phone, but I've never paid for it. I've just used the free one. But I use TubeBuddy more than I use vidIQ. So I'll have to check out vidIQ. Maybe they can give me what it is I'm wanting here. Is just how do those three metrics, how do those mix together and get divided and whatever needs to happen to get like a percentage or a number on a scale to indicate, okay, it's in the free version. All right. So I'll check that out. And then when we talk next week, maybe I'll have more data I can share with you guys. So again, this is Butler Family Farm. Looks to me like they're doing really well. And then here comes David Hunt. David Hunt, who's in the chat today. David Hunt, who will bless you and minister to you and offer you therapy through the music that he shares on his channel. Just to hear him speak, some people's voices. I've talked before about Devin at Our New Land. He has a very radio kind of a voice, and so it's got a nice energy to it. It's a nice, the tone and pitch of his voice. It's just very pleasant to me and very entertaining, and soothing. So David is like that. Even if David's not singing, there's something about his voice that's just very it's healing. I don't know how else to say it. It's very healing. So let's look at David's 3 numbers here. David has 713 subscribers. He has put out 640 videos. That's a good number of videos. He's got 40,960 views. Y'all go crank up a playlist at David's channel. And you can even set that and then be working on something or have it playing while you're in the kitchen preparing dinner or, your Thanksgiving fare. Get some therapy and some ministering along with helping David out. All right, so let's see. Oops. I accidentally closed my other little window. All right, so those were all the channel members we have that have channels. Now let's move on to previous guests on the show. Lee at First Floor Audio. I saw him in Mark's chat earlier today. Lee has 1,260 something subscribers. He's published 364 videos, and he has 65,775 views. That looks pretty good to me too. But again, here's another great musician, just a great, generous man, and you'll be blessed by hanging out at his channel. So pick a live stream and watch it and see what I mean. And then go to a live stream. David's on kind of early in the mornings, so you may not be up. I'm not usually up that late, so anything I watch later in the day. But that's Lee at First Floor Audio. Now we are at Adam Sky, another UK friend of mine. Oh, there he is. And Adam has got 361 subscribers. He's published 267 videos, and he's got 28,601 views. I mean, that sounds good to me too. And I hope you see where I'm going with this. You can't always go by the subscriber count. That is not the only thing. It does get you some perks, obviously. If you're looking to be monetized, you do have to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark for monetization. I mean, there's some other ways to do it now, but I think a lot of those other ways are way out of reach. I don't know that I could get, 10 million shorts views in a month. I don't think, even as well as my shorts do, that'll never happen. All right, this is Kevin at All Bugs Go to Kevin. He's got 435. Okay, so let me just tell you, again, you glance at this, right? Can you see what's happening here? 435 subscribers. He's published 20 videos, but he's got 85,930 views, creeping up on 100,000 views. Now, that has everything to do with his content. So a lot of people that, maybe they're not enough into bugs like I am that they would subscribe, right? But they see the title or they hear something about a bug someplace else, and they do a search on YouTube and Kevin's video comes up and they think, oh yeah, I'll watch that. But they're not bug people enough that they would subscribe to the channel and visit all the time. So that's totally fine. But if and when he reaches the point where he's monetized, it's those views, whether it's from subscribers or not, that are going to put him in a position to earn ad revenue and, maybe get sponsorships. I'm sure sponsors also look at in channel engagement and how many views a channel has beyond just how many subscribers they might have. All right, there's Kevin. Let's look at Jeff and Lorena at Back to Country. They have 836 subscribers. They've published 200 videos, and they have 125,968 views. Still looks pretty good to me. Next up, we have Amanda at Bare Bones Living. And she's got 942 subscribers. She has published 270 videos. And she's got 66,420 views. It seems like maybe that view count should be a little higher just because she's put out a lot of videos. But again, I'm still learning, so I'm not sure what all of this means. Hello, Nick, Multi-Hunter. How are you? How is the family? I hope everybody's happy and well. All right, next up, we've got my friend Becky Phillips that was on the show last week. Oops. Let's see if the right thing comes up. No, is that her? If that's her, she changed her. Oh, no, that's not her because I'm not subscribed. I'm subscribed to her channel. There she is right there. All right. She's got 40 subscribers. She has published 20 videos, and she's got 1,114 views. That looks pretty good. If you missed my visit with Becky last week, that was a fun show, and it's proving to be one of my better watched live streams. So I'm thinking that was a good topic. When I asked her to be on the show, it's because they are full-time RVers, and she's the only person I know personally who is a full-time RVer. And I thought, well, there's lots of stuff we could learn and enjoy with her. So check out Becky's channel. All right, my friend Brian at Bearded Eagle. And y'all, this is how I find out sometimes when I'm typing in channel names. And I learned this from Kevin at Tuber Chat. Have your friends, when you're, trying to grow your channel, have them search for you that way instead of going down the list of, down the side here where you have your subscriptions, and have them type your name into this search engine, because that raises it up on the search thing, so that when other people maybe who have heard about your channel, start typing in, bearded. Oh, if enough people have been typing in Bearded Eagle, then it's going to be higher up on the list. Obviously, a lot of that is a local thing, your own computer. But Kevin said it helps. It does help. So have your friends type in your name instead of just clicking on your link over on the left side of their page when they're on the computer, or go into that little subscriptions tab on the app. So Brian at Bearded Eagle has 1,370 something subscribers. He's published 194 videos, and he has 77,668 views. I'd like to see that view count higher. I feel like that view count would be higher. Obviously, in a perfect world, if you had 1,000 subscribers, right, and you had published 100 videos, you'd want all 100 videos to get 1,000 views, right? That's a perfect world. That's perfect math right there. But it doesn't work that way, and that's fine, again, because not everybody likes the same stuff. And even if they like you as a content creator, and they like your channel, and they support you and follow your channel, from time to time you may publish a video that's just not something they're interested in. Now, I still think you overcome that by connecting with people. Live streams are such a great way to connect with people and build a following, build connections and relationships, so that people feel like they know you. And then just because they know you and they love you and they want to support you, they'll go watch that video about fixing the bathroom sink, even if it's nothing they would ever watch anyplace else for any other reason. So another little plug for doing live streams. I know my channel really began to grow more once I started doing live streams. So I'm a big fan of that and encourage all content creators to do that. All right. So that was Brian at Bearded Eagle. Now we're at Ashley at CNC Farm. Ashley has 2,320 something subscribers. Check this out. She has published. All right. Again, this math is speaking for itself, y'all. The numbers don't lie. Ashley has 2,300 between 20 and 30 subscribers. She's published 1,085 videos, and she's got 713,068 views. Again, obviously, it just, it's common sense. The more viewers you have, the more views you're going to get, because there are just that many more people, or the more subscribers rather you have, the more views, because there's just that many more people that are connected with you that can watch your videos, that know about your videos. That's why I worry sometimes when I see a really high subscriber count and a low view count. Something just doesn't seem right about that. I don't know if we're going to encounter that or not. I guess we'll find out while we're doing these numbers. So that's Ashley at CNC Farm. And now we're going to go to Tiffany at Canadian Family Life. All right. Tiffany has 2,100 between 10 and 20 subscribers. She has published 390 videos, and she has 95,492 views. All right. Look again. The comparing of those two things. What Ashley had 2,300 something subscribers, but she's published 1,085 videos, and she's got 7 times plus more views than Tiffany right now. So what's up with that? Y'all go check out Tiffany's channel. Let me put a little plug in too for Tiffany at Canadian Family Life, because I think she's doing a Christmas card exchange. You'll just have to reach out to her directly to see if that's something you'd be interested in doing. And then for Ashley, she's doing the cookie collab, which started 2 days ago, I think. My submission for that collab will be on the 10th of December. Next up, we have Heather at Come Hither with Heather. Oops. And this might be fun too. We're doing it this way this time. Maybe you guys haven't visited these channels yet. I'd love to think maybe you'll see me pulling up their pages and think, oh, that channel does look fun. I'm going to go check that out now. All right. So Heather has 1,100 between 10 and 20 subscribers. She's published 557 videos, and she's got 139,869 views. That looks good to me. Again, without my vidIQ here telling me what that number really comes to when you mix it all together and chop it up right or apply whatever formula to it. That looks pretty good to me. Heather's in Australia, does a lot of like adventure exploring, abandoned things, haunted, spooky things. So you get to go along for the ride to a lot of places that I may never see. I've never been to Australia. Next, we've got Danielle at Danny Days Ahead. She's got 1,080 something subscribers. She's published 240 videos, and she's got 44,274 views. I think she's been at this 1,080 something for a while now, but I think she took a little bit of a break publishing videos because she got married. So it's allowed to take a break every now and then, especially when you have a big life event, a fun change in your life. But I know she did a submission for the cookie collab, so y'all check that out. Next up on my list, we have Dawn Ray B. Dawn has 595 subscribers. She has published 200. Okay, look at this already, the difference. 595 subscribers. She's published 280 videos. She's got 90,438 views. You know, the other piece of this, the other side of this cube is, why are people not subscribing? Again, when I see mismatches, a lot of subscribers and not a lot of views, or a lot of views and not very many subscribers, you just have to start asking yourself questions, and you have to start brainstorming on, what can I do? What can I do to close that gap, to get those numbers to look more balanced? So check out Dawn Ray B's channel. And you might watch a video. I'm totally open. If you watch a video on any of these channels, and then you come back to me and say, hey, I checked out so-and-so's channel, and here's the thing I saw that seemed like it might be a factor. You know, like maybe it's somebody that, and they don't appear on camera, and you would be more engaged if they appeared on camera. Or the sound is bad, or too low, or too loud, or all of the above. And I'm happy to send a little email and say, hey, I just got a little note from someone, and this is what they said. Not to be a criticism, right? Constructive criticism, so that maybe they can experiment and tweak some things and see what kind of impact it might have. You know, together we all grow. There's room at the top for everybody on YouTube, but it doesn't happen solely because of the efforts of the content creator. There's got to be something else that makes a bridge, something else that connects people and and creates the engagement and the relationship that needs to happen for everyone to grow and be successful on YouTube. All right. I've put in so many 2 cents, y'all. I could retire, right? So that was Don Ray B. Let's look at Brittany and Big K at Flannel Hill Farm. Oops. They have 330 subscribers. They have published 375 videos, and they have 111,234 views. That looks pretty good to me. That looks pretty good to me. I know when I was at, under 500 subscribers, I was just so hungry for a bigger subscriber count number. That's like the carrot on the stick. Again, it's the easiest to see. It's the easiest to measure. And even though I can see too that other people obviously are watching my videos because I've got views, but just not everybody subscribes, which is okay. But that I just think we focus so much on that subscriber number, and it's not necessarily, the only thing we should be looking at. All right, here are my sweet friends at Friends of Big Bear Valley. They have 217 something thousand subscribers. Now they do a lot of live streaming. I don't know how that might factor in too. In fact, most of what they have on this channel, like watch time, is live streams. So they've got 217 something thousand subscribers. They have published 366 videos. They have 58,369,653 views. Hey, Devin, I was just talking about you. Were your ears burning? You and David Hunt. Wow, let's get you guys. I want to see a collab with David and Devin, and y'all just talk about something. Just let me hear you talking about something, anything. It doesn't matter what. I just want to hear your voices because it's therapeutic for me. All right, so that's Friends of Big Bear Valley, the home of Jackie and Shadow, my second all-time favorite eagle nest. Now let's look at Jen and Steve at Good Times Homestead. Richard's home. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. They have 1,070 something subscribers. They have published 247 videos, and they have 72,956 views. Oh, that's our little foster, y'all. That's our new foster dog barking. Keela. Oh, she's too busy wanting to greet Richard. So that in this situation, when I look at this, those numbers make sense to me, but I'd love to see them put out more content. People are watching, right? Y'all see that math happening there? All right, so that was Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. Let's look at John at Home Bartending with John. And reminder that all of these channels we're looking at right now are people that have been guests on the show. They've been interviewed on the show to talk about their channels and who they are, what kind of things they like. John has 410 subscribers. He's published 152 videos, and he's got almost 60,000 views, 59,832 views. Now, he's still taking kind of a hiatus from YouTube, but to me, it looks like he just needs to keep putting out more videos, and everything is going to keep growing. It's even still growing now without him having put out any videos in a while, because the content itself, it's a very unique niche. Making cocktails and shots. He shows you how he does it. He does taste tests of different kinds of beers. And I don't think he does a lot of wine testing. I think his wife is the wine drinker, but he's more of a beer person. But just some stuff, again, to learn there. And if you're trying to make a decision, maybe you're having a get together and you're going to stock the bar, or you want to plan for certain kinds of drinks, go to John's channel, y'all. He'll help you figure it out. All right, my friend and horse guru, Kirsten Nelson. She has 233 subscribers. She has published 253 videos, and she's got 33,194 views. So this one, again, looks a little lopsided for me. She's put out a lot of videos. But I think, again, hers is another example of people just like Kevin's bug channel. All bugs go to Kevin. They want to learn something. There's something about horses, caring for horses, grooming horses, training horses that they need to know, maybe in a pinch, like because that's how I found her, because I needed to put medicine in our, that horse's eye, one of the horses we take care of on a client's property. And I typed that into YouTube. One of her videos came up, and that's how I found her. And since I'm a horse person, it would make sense. And we have equines here. It makes sense for me to subscribe to her channel, because I'm continually going to be needing information or, guidance on something over the years. But my bet is there may be people that they're just curious. Maybe they read a story someplace or saw something, and they go looking on YouTube for something about it. Her videos come up, but they're not horse people. Just like all the people that visit Kevin's channel may not be bug people, so they don't subscribe, but they're watching the videos. They're watching the videos. 233 people that have subscribed. Again, there's more people that watch videos than your subscribers, but only 233 subscribers, and look at all these views. So to me, that's good. Let's see. Devin's got a little note for us here. I think because I said we have our new foster pup. Y'all will get to meet her in just a little bit. We picked up a dog from a foster home a few months ago. The only time she barks is when she hears a doorbell. I never realized how many TV commercials utilize the sound of a doorbell. Let me tell you this. So this is really weird. I'm going to come up on screen here. So our dogs, we don't have a doorbell here. People have to knock when they come to the door. But our dogs will hear a doorbell on TV and bark. What? Now, I mean, they bark when someone knocks at the door too, but why on earth? I don't get it. Now, all of our dogs are rescues. They all came into Good Shepherd Rescue. A couple of them, two of them. Yeah. Two of the ones we have now, we fostered and we foster failed, and they came in already. Serena was the youngest one when we got her. She was about 18 months old. I mean, you're just guessing when they look adult size. But Bear was almost 5 or about 5 years old when he came into rescue and we fostered him. Boone he had just turned a year. No, he had just turned 2 years old. Is that right? Yeah, because he'll be 3 years old at the end of December when he came into rescue. And I don't know if he barks now when he hears a doorbell. But when Serena and Bear sometimes hear a doorbell on the TV, they bark like they think someone's at the door. And I don't understand that. Bandit and Cooper, the boys we had that crossed over the Rainbow Bridge already, they did that. What is that about? So that's something in their genes, Devin. All right, let me go back here and let's look at the next person on my list. Next person on the list is my friend Peter Tragos. Oh, this is going to be good. At Lawyer, Peter now has 293,000 subscribers. Y'all, he just might hit 300,000 before the end of the year. So 293,000 subscribers. He has published 1,321 videos. Again, a lot of live streams also on his channel. And he's got 43,430,616 views. Like I say, I realize the higher the number of subscribers, obviously the view count should go up. It should. That's what we're watching for today. Excuse me. All right. Next up on my list is Katie at Mayfield Ranch. Oops. Mayday air disaster. I watch that channel a lot, y'all. Katie has 1,360 something subscribers. She has published 218 videos, and she's got 270,342 views. That seems really good to me. Again, the only thing that needs to happen is just more videos published to the channel, right? So that those 1,360 something subscribers, plus the other people that just randomly stop by, or, YouTube just happens to recommend a video to people that are out their recommendations page. Oh, this is so interesting to me. I hope y'all are interested in this. Next up is Millionaire Paul, another friend of mine from the UK. Paul has 340 subscribers. He has published 250 videos, and he's got 20,883 views. Again, it seems pretty balanced to me. for the number of subscribers. Next up, we've got Tammy at Mountain Grandma. What the heck? I guess I don't use, oh, no, that's not it. All right, so I'm going to have to go here. Let me make this smaller because, oh, no, it'll show me here. No, that's not what I want. Here we go. Oh, those are all Eagle channels. Oh, MTN. All right. So, Tammy at Mountain Grandma, 964 subscribers, 259 videos published to the channel, 63,220 views. Again, I think that views number would probably need to be higher. So y'all go watch some videos on Tammy's channel. This is Mountain Grandma. Next, we have Tiffany at Mud and Mascara Homestead. Tiffany has 585 subscribers. She has published 188 videos, and she's got 62,179 views. Again, at a glance, we just need more videos. We just need more videos to watch to get the view count up. And again, exponentially, I think everything will go up. If there's more to watch, there's more views. If there's more views, there's more potential for subscribers. See where I'm going with that? Now we have my friend Ginger at Not For Nothing Homestead. She has 1,100 between 10 and 20 subscribers. She has published 458 videos, and she's got 143,525 views. It seems pretty balanced to me. That definitely seems like a balance. And this is just, there's some just like natural thing happening in my head. I don't know where it's coming from or if I'm even anywhere in the ballpark of what would be considered normal or healthy, but it seems healthy. All right. Devin and Ryan at Our New Land, they have 5,350 something subscribers. If you're still here, Devin, you can tell us what that last number is. Okay. So this looks great. 5,350 something subscribers. They've published 113 videos, but they have 664,661 views. So not a lot of videos. Imagine what that view count would look like with more videos. But these are two, full-time. They have full-time jobs. It's not like they're at home just making videos all day, every day. So that's the only thing here that I see that would make a difference is just more videos in general. And then they're at 1 million videos. I mean, a million views. So that looks super healthy to me. Now we have Nancy at Our Treasured Home, who is in the chat today. Hello, Nancy. I think I said hi to you. If I didn't, I'll say it twice. Nancy has 1,170 something subscribers. She has published 1,072 videos, and she's got 141,940 views. So my concerns there are, again, she's published a lot of content, and she's got a nice, healthy number of subscribers. So we need to go over and watch her videos. The more of us even that will go over and watch her videos, the more they're going to be recognized by the algorithm and get suggested and recommended to other people. So go find a playlist at Nancy's channel. Spend some time with her and Anastasia. Recipes, wisdom, lots of encouragement and motivation at her channel. And let's get these numbers tweaked a little bit. I mean, I'd love to see that view count with that many subscribers and that many videos. I'd love to see 500,000 or 600,000 views there, right? Again, this is just me doing some silly math in my head that I love math. I don't feel like I'm as good at it anymore. Use it or lose it. Like I speak French too, but I don't know that I could say I'm really good at it anymore because use it or lose it. Why did I take French? Like half of the people that live in Texas speak Spanish, and I took French. All right, that's Nancy at Our Treasured Home. Now we have Marin at Palma Pioneer Pantry. She may be taking a little bit of a break here soon again, too, because they have baby number 2 on the way. 299 subscribers. She's published 27 videos. And she's got 15,596 views. Again, so to me, that's like the opposite of what we just saw with Nancy's channel. Not a lot of videos, not a lot of subscribers, but a good number of views for the number of subscribers and videos. Again, she's got content on her channel that I guarantee people get on YouTube and search for. You know, organizing your pantry, and I think she does like freeze dry stuff. So just the topics. This is part of why titles are super important, and using hashtags is super important, so that even just random folks can find your videos. If they can't ever find you, they don't have the opportunity to subscribe and watch your videos. That was Marin at Palma Pioneer Pantry. Here comes Shane at Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja. And again, for some of you, this may be the first time you're seeing some of these people, but go back and find their episode of the Roundup so you can spend a little time with them while they were being interviewed and sharing about themselves and their channels with us. Shane has 2,300 something. Hey, Jerry at Butler Family Farm, how are you? No worries. No worries. It's not a rushed stream today. No guests, so it's just hodgepodge. So 2,300 something subscribers. He's published 482 videos, and he has 589,673 views. That looks great to me. Does that look great to y'all? That looks great to me. And again, go get some motivation and inspiration. He does not let anything stop him. None of us have a reason to really complain when we look at somebody that has to deal with the kind of stuff that he has to deal with as just part of his every minute of his life. All right, next up we have John at Pedroza Travel. And I want to share the story again of how I met John, because I use Power Director. I think that's how I met him. I use Power Director for my editing. And there is a Power Director channel here on YouTube. And the Power Director, Malik at Power Director, had posted something on his community tab, and people were responding in the comments. And I think it had to do with interviewing people on live streams or live streaming in general. And I want to say that John said something about, my channel's too small. Nobody would want to be on my channel. And I responded, that I've been interviewing people. And when I started, my channel was certainly smaller than it is now. And then I had him on the channel. So I just thought that was just a serendipitous way to meet someone through the comments section for another channel. All right. So John has 1,200 something subscribers. He's published, wow, look at this. He's published 596 videos, and he's got 503,553 views. That looks good to me. Again, I need to see that formula. I need to study vidIQ and see if the math I'm doing in my head is really sound. All right, let's look at Vicki Lund at Psychology Noir with Dr. Lund. She's taken a little bit of a break, too, because one of the hurricanes that went through Florida just pretty much destroyed her property in North Florida. All right, she's got 1,030 something subscribers. She's posted 39 videos, and she's got 114,571 views. Again, the only thing missing is just more videos, but you got to have time to publish videos. And her content takes a lot of study and research, so it's a little more labor intensive than what maybe other channels might produce. But y'all go check that out. Check out her channel. Pick a nutty video about some of these just really emotionally unhealthy people. You'll feel so normal. You'll feel so normal and healthy by learning about some of these people. All right, next up we have Wes and Jess at Rich New Design. They have 655 subscribers. They've published 916 videos, and they have 114,308 views. It's not a lot of subscribers, but it is a lot of videos. So I would like to figure out, what would help the view count go up, because there's definitely lots to watch there. Now, I can tell you that some of what Wes produces is, I say adult content, like not in a raunchy sense, but some innuendo and things that you might not want your kids around, and some adults might not even enjoy it. And so that might narrow down his audience a little bit. But he's got a lot of great tutorials. He's pretty much a computer whiz, and so you can learn. He doesn't use Power Director, but he's very technical. He understands art and design and graphics and computer stuff. So you can learn a lot about those things from his channel. All right. Next up, we have Ronnie and Brittany at Ronnie and Brittany RB Story in California. The Loofah Lady. This is the Loofah Lady, in case you're new here. TheLoofahLady.com. You can order all kinds of amazing products. She grows her own loofahs. So the loofah sponges you buy from her come right out of her garden. 833 subscribers. She's published 156 videos and has 83,864 views. Again, the only thing I see that's missing, we just need more videos. But they are a busy family, 2 children. She's got her Loofah Lady job, and I know she goes around and does like farmers markets and places where you can set up a little booth and sell your wares and market your wares. So they stay busy, and they have a garden, so they stay busy on their little homestead, and there just may not be as much time to produce videos. But that's what I'd love to see. I feel like if she had 400 or 500 videos, she'd have several 100,000 views, right? All right, now we go to my friend and Texas neighbor David at Safe and Sound Texas Audio Excursion. Again, this is a very specific niche, but man, he is working it. He makes it work, y'all. So he's got 3,390 something subscribers, almost at 3,400 subscribers. He has published 233 videos, and he's got 352,545 views. I would love to see that number higher. So I'm wondering, with this many subscribers and this many videos, but again, this is a very specific kind of a niche. So this may not necessarily be something that people get on YouTube and search for this content. But once he, gets connected with people, they share the channel, and it just grows and grows and grows from there. And he's just a nice guy. He's easy to listen to. He's very knowledgeable about, the material that he covers. So y'all check him out. All right, my friend Shannon at Shanster Travels. Just world traveler, knows virtually everything about all different kinds of travel, all different kinds of places in the world. She's got 2,300 something subscribers. She's published 318 videos. She's got 116,209 views. I would think that number should be a little higher because she's posted a lot of videos, and travel is a really popular topic on YouTube. So this may be one, again, where y'all could go and watch some of the videos and maybe offer some feedback. Now, when she was on the show, even, I talked with her. I don't know what might have changed, but she wasn't filming in, 1920 by 1080, the recommended resolution for YouTube videos. She wasn't filming in that resolution. She was filming like everything was in portrait mode. And I feel like that could be a factor. So obviously her thumbnails are in 1920 by 1080. So that could be a factor. Y'all go watch. Let me know if you think that may be playing a part in why there aren't more views with this great content. And she's so easygoing and fun and energetic. It's a happy experience to be at her channel. All right, so now let's look at my friend Sparrow Spalding, who has just been growing and growing and growing. So I'll be curious to see what her view count is. So she's at 11,700 subscribers today. She's published 95 videos, and she's got 124,512 views. So that does seem like a low view count. Again, it's a very specific niche. And maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. I found her because I was specifically searching for this content once upon a time. But that's a great subscriber count. Not a lot of videos, so I'd love to see the videos, more videos coming out. But again, when you work full time, I know it's a challenge to produce videos at the same rate as someone that's home and able to devote themselves more fully to it. So the view count, I just have to, wonder what do we need to do for all of the subscribers? What do we need to do to have more people watching more videos? So I've got Jerry backstage. We're going to go over a few more of these channels. Let's look at Kenny and Debbie. See what's going on with them. They have 842 subscribers. They have published 372 videos, and they have 170,787 views. Again, it seems like the view count could be a little higher just because of how many videos they've published. When you just do this math, again, I know it's not a perfect world, but in a perfect world, all 842 subscribers would watch all 372 videos. And maybe that's what that comes to. I don't know. I don't have the calculator here. Let me bring Jerry up for just a minute because I think I see Daisy and I want to see Daisy. So we'll take a little break from this. Hang on. Mix it up. It's hodgepodge.
Hey, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's her.
Yeah.
Daisy. Daisy. Daisy girl. Oh my goodness. I met her sister at the adoption event on Saturday, and I'm amazed at how much they look alike.
Hang on a second. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, I said I met her sister at the adoption event. She got adopted. She was going to come home with me. Her Daisy's sister was going to come home with me if she didn't get adopted, but she got adopted.
Good.
And I'm amazed at how much they look alike.
I tell you what, she cracks me up. I mean, she is the funniest puppy we've ever had. She plays with the lab and puts the lab in his place. And the Great Dane's the only one that doesn't take any of her crap. But the other dogs play with her. The Great Dane, I'm afraid the Great Dane might hurt her because she's so big.
Yeah. Once she gets a little bigger, you won't have to worry.
Yeah, but she holds her own against all the other dogs.
Oh yeah, every puppy we get here does great.
She loves him, unbelievable. I mean,
that makes me so happy.
Last night she sits at the door when she wants to go outside. She's pretty much housebroken. So she sits at the door when she wants to go outside. And I saw her sit in the door, and I thought Robert was outside. And so I went and opened the door, and I put her on a lead so she could go out. She goes out on the porch, and she looks at where he usually sits outside on our tack room. And she's looking over there. She turned her head, trying to see if you can see him over there. I call him. He's in the bedroom. So she goes downstairs. So when she sees him step out on the porch, she runs up real quick and jumps on.
Oh, how sweet! As a foster parent, those are the kind of stories we live for.
Oh, I tell you what, she's a riot.
That's sweet.
I was howling the other night, and she was taking her head. She's turning her head both ways, looking at me like, "What's going on?"
Yeah. For those who may have missed it, Daisy was our foster dog here. Her name was Posey when we had her. We had her for 3 weeks. Jerry and Susan came down to go to Pinecone Fest, and they stopped by and spent some time with us, and they met her that day. And then lo and behold, they adopted her. And so I made a trip to meet Jerry and Robert in McAllister, Oklahoma. That's about the halfway point between here and where they are in Southwest Missouri. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how much she's grown.
Oh yeah. It's amazing.
That's kind of sad. That's sad to see how fast they grow. Daisy. Hey, Daisy girl, she just wants to take a nap, Daddy.
Yep.
She just wants to take a nap.
Oh, big
yes,
dog.
look how sleepy she is. Oh, that's so sweet. Well, tell us right quick what you have planned for Thanksgiving before I go on to the last parts of my list.
Well, we're going to work on the koi pond, trying to get it buttoned up so we can put the koi in it for the winter. Okay. So I don't have to worry about bringing them in the back of the house this year.
Do you use a heater out there? You're going to put a heater?
No, it's in the ground. So
okay.
I have a heater if I have to put it in there, but I'm hoping not to have to put a heater in it.
Okay.
It's like 6 feet deep by 22 foot long and by 8 feet wide. So if I get it all done, get it all filled, it probably top might freeze, but all the rest of the water won't freeze. So last year the pond that was on the porch I had them in. I brought them in the house, but that pond froze solid.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I
So
would've lost
2021, we lost all of our koi in 2021 because the pond. I
Not
didn't have
deep
a
enough.
heater in it, but we had the freak, just like freak, never happened before. It hasn't happened since. Freakishly cold, like 2 weeks of brutal cold. Then that pond. This is the duck pond in their yard, not the big pond out
Yeah.
back. Froze over too much, and we lost all of our koi. We lost. We even lost a duck.
That's a
In
lot
that
of
it
money
was
too.
so it was so
Koi are not
cold.
cheap.
No, well, we were lucky because a friend of ours who has koi had too many koi. I worked with her, and she was asking all of us at work, anybody want some koi fish? I said, we'll take some. So she brought over like 15 koi that we put out in that duck pond, and they did great. I mean, I think we had them maybe.
Should have put them out in your
6 or 7
some of them out in your big pond
Yeah, I
because they
wish
would have
we
bred
thought.
out there.
Yeah, I wish we had thought to do that,
They
but
would have reproduced out there.
yeah.
So, but that's that. We're gonna work on that. And today we put. The reason I was so late, we put in a new radio in our tractor.
Oh.
So the other radio was kept pulling the battery down. And it wouldn't shut off, and even if you turn the key off and everything, it wouldn't shut off. So we end up pulling it out and we got a new radio, put it in today.
Okay.
So we were doing that, and I just totally got involved and spaced it all out. And I come in here and I saw you all. Oh my Lord!
No worries. I miss all your Mondays live when they're live because that's right in the middle of feeding everybody.
Oh.
So Cabo and Delilah get fed, then the ducks and geese get fed, and then we come in and feed the dogs, and then there's the whole evening taken up.
We go till 7, so I don't know how time you start feeding. That
Well, we usually start feeding around 4:45, so just before 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And then just by the time we make the rounds with everybody, feels like I've missed a stream. So
no, we've got some good live streams. So, but anyways, yeah, she's tired now. She's been out in the kennel with the other dogs, and she goes out there and plays and barks and. But she's getting her adult teeth all in.
Yeah, you said she lost all her baby teeth.
Yep.
All right. Oh, I'm so tickled to see her.
Yeah, wait till another 4 weeks to see how big she is in 4 more weeks.
Oh, it's sad how fast they grow.
I mean, she really just grown like a weed. And the funny thing is, we've been feeding her puppy food because it says you should feed her puppy food till she's a year old.
Yeah.
And she'll eat her puppy food, but then she goes around and looks at the adult food and she waits to see if anybody's going to drop something. Even though she's got food left, she's wanting to check out their food.
Yeah.
So she'll wander around, she'll look and see, and they're all kind of like growl at her, like, this is ours, man, get away.
We just fed her in the crate here, just so everyone else could have a chance to finish their food before she got out. So
the other time she's in the crate, like today, we left, and we all of us left. This is the first time we've had her. We're all gone. So we put her in the crate when we left, so she wouldn't eat something that she's not supposed to eat.
Right.
But most of the time there's always somebody here. But we all ran up there because we and I wanted to pick a radio out, and Susan had her oil change in her car, so we just rode with her and then had her take us across the street to the Best Buy to find a radio. So then we came home, and as soon as we got home, we just started working on getting this radio put in.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, so she's a riot. She really, I mean, we've laughed more times than around here since she's come here. It's and all the other dogs, they all kind of just like whatever, no big deal.
Again, that's how ours are. It's part of why we used to always get adult dogs. I didn't want to have to deal with a puppy and potty training and chewing things up. And we've still got furniture here that's been
had a couple accidents, just a couple, but nothing. I mean, major. And she pretty much will go to the door and sit at the door and kind of look at you. And she gets the door so nobody can come in. Because she sits and looks at you. And usually Robert come out and put the lead on her and take her outside. And of course, all the other dogs go out because we have a little area that's not fenced off yet in the road. All the big adult dogs know not to go past a certain spot. Right. But she being a puppy.
Yeah, she doesn't know that yet.
She didn't know that yet. So we're teaching her not to, you can't go any farther than that, come this way,
Right.
Till we get a fence up there, and then she'll just run loose for the rest of them.
Yeah.
But she's chickens. She's very interested in the chickens. She wants to play with them. She doesn't realize that they're, that she could hurt them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Learning.
But she is learning.
She's learning not to chase them anymore.
She's learning not to chase them. Robert's really good at training. He's got her where she sits, and she comes to him when he calls her, and he plays ball with her, and she can pretty much, and she knows her name now. The other day I called her. She
good.
Snapped her head around like, what? You're talking to me?
Good.
Anyways, we're happy we got her.
I'm happy you got her too.
So.
Well, y'all have a happy Thanksgiving.
You too.
I'm going to finish my list right quick, and then I'm going to share some, hopefully, some interesting websites with everybody.
Yeah, and my number was I saw the first part earlier. My number was 12.
Okay.
2312.
2,312. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, you're growing nicely.
Thank you.
All right, y'all take care.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, let's finish my list right quick. All right, so Kenny and Debbie, we did Kenny and Debbie, right? Yes, did Kenny and Debbie. And now next we have Angela at the Inquisitive Farm Wife. Angela has 2,440 something subscribers. She has published 386 videos. And she has 142,907 views. Again, I'm thinking that view count should be higher. And there's virtually a new video going up every day. So there's plenty to watch. You guys go check out Angela's channel. She usually participates in all the collaborations throughout the year. So you'll see her name in lots of different places and at lots of different channels. Late Late Horror Show, my friend Dino. He is at 124,000 subscribers. He's published 1,944 videos, and he has 25,839,358 views. Wow, those numbers are just, I don't even have a point of reference for that, but that's awesome. My friend Tom Salta. Oops. My geezer brother, Tom Salta. If you don't know what I mean by geezer brother, I met Tom. He's a founding member of the Geezer Gamers, and he is a video game music composer, producer. 3,100 something subscribers. He's published 138 videos. Check this out. 1,917,481 views. So when we met him, guys, before he was on the show, he had maybe 800. He had 800 something subscribers. And that was probably back in, October-ish last year. I'd have to go back and look. So about a year ago, look what's happened in a year. So again, look at these numbers. Not a lot of videos, but a nice subscriber count, tons of views. And this has to do with the fact that a lot of his content, I mean, he's got some technical stuff too, some editing software and how-tos, but a lot of it is video game based stuff. So gamers out there, gaming, another hugely popular niche here on YouTube. So lots of gamers. And you'll recognize a lot of this gaming music, even if you don't play that game and you're not a gamer. All right, John and Sarah at Two Doves, Bees, and Gardens. Did you see the Two Harbors Eagle Cam comes in above Two Doves, Bees, and Gardens? They have 1,820 something subscribers. They've published 137 videos, and they have 159,092 views. Again, we just need more videos. We just need more videos so they can get more views. My friends, the Vineyard Chicks, KK Trey and Bunky. They have 4,760 something subscribers. They have published 392 videos, and they have 406,069 views. That looks pretty good to me. It seems like the view count could be higher. And there's a mix of stuff on the channel. So they do their music stuff and their gardening and animal care stuff, but they are just a precious group of people. My friend Ralph at Webb's Web. lot of technical computer stuff here. He is definitely in the computer whiz category. He's got 1,050 something subscribers. He's published 70 videos, and he's got 8,269 views. For the number of videos he's published on the channel, that seems pretty good. We just need more videos. We definitely need more videos. And I think he does a lot of live streaming, or he used to do a lot of live streaming. I say that only because I feel like that's probably a factor in, you know, how things turn out, what the total number ends up being. Oh, here we go. My friend Robin at What the Flock, 589 subscribers, 343 videos, 210,081 views. That looks pretty good to me. That looks pretty good to me. I know she's not always able to post content consistently. Let's see. I want to look at this. Most recent video was a month ago, and I've definitely seen on her channel how that's impacted her subscriber counts. And all right, so we're going to stop sharing that. I'm going to close this. I thought that might be interesting to check that out, though. And now I want to show you. Here's the first thing I want to show you, and I learned about this through. There's a channel, I don't remember what the channel name is, but the content creator, it's a faceless channel, and he does videos that are called Daily Dose of Internet. I think the videos are called Daily Dose of Internet. And one of the clips in one of his recent, it may not be recent. I recently watched it. It doesn't mean it was recent. One of the clips was for an AI art generator called Midjourney. So these are just like, 1 minute little clips and things that are in these hour-long Daily Dose of Internet videos. And it was a little clip about Midjourney AI art. So first I'm going to show you some of the pictures I created with this it's not an app because you do it through Discord. You have to join the Discord server, and then there's a prompt you type in. And let me show you. Oh, let's share the screen. And I'm going to show you. So I was playing with creating. I think I'm going to do Vlogmas this year. Even if I don't do Vlogmas, one of the videos I do every year is when we take the dogs to look at Christmas lights. So when I plan it right, we take the dogs to look at Christmas lights, and we stop at Starbucks on the way home so they can get a pup cup, the little cup of whipped cream. Last year we goofed and we went too late. I think we went on Christmas Eve to do the light viewing, and Starbucks wasn't open. So we stopped at Kroger on the way home, and I bought a can of Ready Whip and some paper cups, and we just did our own little pup cups at home. So it turned out fine, but part of the fun is going through the drive-through, because typically people will see, a bunch of German Shepherd dogs and either have they're excited and they want to interact with them, or they're terrified. So that's always fun because the dogs are always excited to, see those pup cups coming in through the window from the Starbucks. But here is one of the image batches I created with that Midjourney AI. Let me see if I can find another one. Oh, let me find you another one. I thought I had them all together. Apparently not. Okay, here we go. And so I thought, I'm going to play with this Midjourney thing. Oh, let me close that one and share this one and start seeing if this is something I could use to make my thumbnails. Now, the issue with Midjourney is that everything you create then becomes like public domain. Well, I don't mind if someone else wants to use some image that I created. But I told it, I'll show you how it works. We'll leave this screen up and how do I do that? How can I do that? All right, so let me minimize this. I'm in the Midjourney Discord right now, and let me see if I can create something. I'll try not to make it dog related. Let's maybe do something with the ducks. Wait, what is it? What is it? Oh, no. Is that it? No. Imagine. So you do that. You type /imagine. And then you give it a description. And you can be as descriptive as you want. And let's see, I don't know how long it's going to take for it to come up. And so constantly people are using this thing. Well, where did it go? Did I accidentally? Oh, here it comes. So my prompt, I typed a goose swimming on a serene pond. You can have it be super realistic, or you can have it like, again, like I did those anime, those cartoon kind of dogs. And here come the images. Let's see if I can make this bigger. Oops. Look at these images that it just created for me. So these are computer generated images just from me typing that prompt. And then I can use these however I want to use them. So I can use them for thumbnails. If you have a paid subscription to use it, I think you can even, like, you could print these on products, or make cards out of them or whatever. So it'll give you these four, it gives you four, a little batch of 4 images, and you can go back and, select an individual image and tweak it, or, oops, let's see. I don't know how long that's going to take. This V4 is supposed to make it offer a variation of it. But see, look at all the other people that are doing stuff pretty much at the same time. Look, here's someone else that created an image of a dog paw holding diploma certificate. And I'm sure, like, there's stuff I don't know yet. I don't know what all this means. I've seen other people put other stuff in their oh, look, so it's tweaking this for me. It's these are the variations on that one image that I selected. Let's go back now first and look at the image I selected. This is the image I selected, this lower right one. And now it's going to give me variations based on that image. And these are the variations. This just blows my mind. It just blows my mind. So I know you can do like a $10 a month subscription plan. You can do higher ones. Hey, honey, that give you more options or more images per month. But that just blows my mind. So that's one thing I've recently learned about. And then here's another thing I've learned about. This is called Fake You. I have the links for all of these sites in the description for the video. And this one is neat because it's artificial intelligence, text to speech. There's other things it will do, animations and things. But for some of my shorts, I've had fun with doing the AI voices. And on this one, you can search for famous people or characters in shows, cartoons, things like that. And then it will produce the voices for you. So I, just playing with it, chose Morgan Freeman for one of them. And let me see it. I hope you can hear it. Oh. Let's see, what is another one? I thought, let's see. Here's like a cartoon character that I know is here. Peggy Hill from King of the Hill, that cartoon, King of the Hill. And you put the words you want it to say here. You hit the speak button, and then it'll generate the waveform for you. So while that's generating, we'll move on to another. I haven't used that one as much as I've used this one. This is Fleeky. Fleeky also, you can do animations. You could make whole videos or shorts with this, because there are even some subscription plans where you can choose like public domain images and videos and things. And so here's one where I selected this voice. Let me just show you how this works. So you select a voice. Let's select a girl's voice. Just randomly, I'm picking Elizabeth. You can play a little test thing so you can hear what they sound like first. And let's see, what can she say? Happy Thanksgiving. Oop. And we'll press this button. If you don't like her voice, you can do, let's listen to Matthew. What does Matthew sound like saying Happy Thanksgiving? Can y'all hear that? So let me know if you can hear that. There's another. Let's see if this one is ready to. Okay, yeah. So here's the Peggy Hill voice saying, "Welcome to the RichKatRanch Roundup." It's AI. Oops. Here's Darth Vader, James Earl Jones. Let's let him say it. It'll take a little while to generate because I'm doing the free one. You can also pay to have a membership to this. This is like $7 a month. That first thing, that Mid-Journey, you can do a $10 a month thing. So they're not real expensive, but when there's a lot of people, using the free one, you just have to wait your turn. Oh yeah, so this Fleeky thing too. So you could have a video, load a video into it and then have it put the text on the screen. And you can move the text wherever you want it. Let's put it in the center. So that's kind of neat. And then the last website I wanted to show you, I've talked about this before, and I think I'll do a video on it, is GeoGuessr. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. I learned about GeoGuessr from the David Bennett Piano channel because he started a second channel that isn't just music related. And this is one of the things he did on that channel, was play GeoGuessr. And I thought, wow, what is that? Okay. I don't know what I'm getting into here, but this is just world, icons and monuments and stuff. And then the objective is you have to figure out where you are just by looking at, so that's an Embassy Suites, just by looking at your surroundings, businesses in the area, and it's timed. Now, when I'm not also live streaming, a lot of times I'll have another window open, and when I come across like a business name, I'll look up that business. What does that say? Sixt Rent-A-Car. I'll look up a business and see if I can figure out where it is based on where that business is. So this business says it is, wow, where is it? Sixt Rent-A-Car. I'm in another window here. Sixt Rent-A-Car. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, so I don't know what this has to do with. Oh, hang on. Los Angeles, Orlando, Las Vegas, Miami, Phoenix. I don't know why this map is highlighted. We'll just say New York here, and then I'm going to guess. Oh, okay. It was in, what is that, Quincy, New York? So I was 214 miles away from it. Now, I've never played it where it had a map where it had something highlighted like that. Hi, My Wild Home. How are you? Thanks for being here today. But this one, and this is the first time I've done this kind of thing. Usually, it's just a whole map of the world. This is, cities. Okay, so, here we go. This is more what it's still showing this, though. I like it when it's the whole world. I mean, this looks like New York City, right? These, you just got to get someplace where we can see. Is that Central Park? We'll just put it right here. I don't know if that was Central Park or not. Oh, but I'm only 6.5 miles away from where it is. Oh, I guess it's New York City proper. Or no, what is that? It doesn't tell me. Anyway, so that's something fun. And you can play free for a while, or you can get a subscription. I had a subscription a couple years ago. It was like $20 for the whole year. And you can play as much as you want. There are options where you can play against other people. Again, the one I like is they just drop you someplace on a Google map somewhere in the world, and you have to figure out where you are. All right, so we talked about Fake You. We talked about Flicky. I'm going to leave it on Flicky because I'm going to show you guys, just for kicks, I'm going to show you, we're going to make a short. I'm going to make a short with y'all, and I'll show you my process for how I make a short. So the first thing, I'm going to open up my editing software, which again is Power Director. I think it's very user-friendly. I still think it will probably do things that I'll never even need to do or will never know how to do. Oh, let me move this over here. And then I go to so I'm always filming. I just always have stuff I can use. And let me pick something. We'll just pick this video because it's the first one. It's a 10-second video. Not quite as long as what I would like, but we'll go back to the editing software. You can either drop and drag the file you want, or you can add it to the media library here and then drag it. Seems like a waste, but is a different resolution and wanting me to okay the change to the bright resolution. So here's the video. I don't know that there's sound. This is Keela meeting the cats.
Good girl, so nice.
Okay, so just a little quick video. But when I'm making my shorts, then I would go back and, decide what I want it to say. I usually do the fade ins and fade outs. See how it kind of it's dark and then it gets brighter, and then at the end it'll get darker again. So this would be a clip, obviously, so nice, that I would just use in a longer video. I shoot for having my shorts be 16 seconds or less because those do better on my channel than other shorts. And then let's see, we're just going to add. So we'll add the text for me talking there where I say good girl, which I do by adding my little title box here. And then we'll make it a color. We'll center it. I'll drag it down a little bit. And then I just have to play with it to make sure it's lined up right.
Good girls.
So see, I'm real persnickety about it too. So I want it to be as close to a match to the sound as possible.
Good girls, so nice.
Oh. Then I say so nice. And it's a little offset. The time is a little offset. So I'm just going to kind of guess. Probably needs to be more than that.
girl. So nice.
Oh, because this is too long. Now let's see what we got.
Good girl. So nice.
See how that works? So I've added the sound. Now, sometimes I don't use the soundtrack for the video, and that's where the artificial voices come in, because then I can make the artificial voice say whatever I want the narration to be. And I would go to that website, type in what I want it to say. Oh, I don't want. Oh, but I don't want that. Oh, so I don't need that. I only need the sound for this one. So then I would record the sound. That creates another track. And I just record these sounds with my like screen recorder thing here because I'm not using the video. I would lay that track in. So I would take this sound off. And then I would lay the soundtrack from the artificial intelligence on it. And then I would find my music. Oh, yeah, that leads me to the next website I wanted to show you, which is Epidemic Sound. So if you need background music for any of your projects, I think there might be a free plan. I think this is really affordable. I get unlimited downloads of music tracks, including those with vocals. I can download a song that has vocals even, and only download the instrument part if I don't want the vocals. I don't usually use the vocals. They also have a great sound effects library. So you can get all kinds of sounds, cats meowing and water dripping and people punching each other and car crashes and sirens and all kinds of sounds in their sound effect library. And I pay $17 a month for that. I do have a link in the description for this video. All of my videos, I think, have the link so that you can get, what is it? Let me see what is the deal if you use that link. I'll just have to look at a video and see. Oh my goodness. I don't want this to be so big. Okay, let's see my videos. All right, if you use my link, oh, I don't have it in that video. Hang on, I know it's in the video for this live stream, so let me. All right, so you get a $10 credit toward a subscription plan by using the link in the description of my videos. All right, let me close that. Oh, let me close this. Let me close this. Too many windows open. And so I would go to Epidemic Sound and pick something. Yeah, that'll work, right? So we'll download that. And we'll go back to this software. I'll add this. The way I'm adding this music track is the same way I would add that voice track if I had used the AI voice. I don't always use the whole song. Obviously, if I'm just doing a 16-second video, I don't need it. All right, so that's where I'll cut it off. Get rid of that last little piece. I want these to be the same length here, and then I always do a fade out. Well, usually, sometimes the music has a natural stopping point. I'll add a little fade out here. You'll hear how that sounds. And that's how I make my shorts. Now, I usually spend as much, often I spend more time picking the music for my videos, whether they're shorts or long form content. And I will download maybe 8 different songs, especially for my shorts. And then I just listen to, once I have the short all edited and all the text put in and the voice and everything, then I will experiment and see which music really gives me the right feel. Let me play today's short for you. I think it's funny. It's definitely a real life situation for me here. If you haven't seen it yet, you'll get to see it here. But if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. We all need those views. All right, let me share my screen again. Oh. And here's today's short. There's today's short, and that's how I did today's short. So I used my own voice for that one. And here lately, more often, I'm just using my own voice. But sometimes I just want to mix it up, or the content, I just don't feel like I have the right voice for it. Put the words on, put the music on, and I create a short. So, I mean, the process isn't any different for a longer form video. There's just a longer video. But those are just some fun applications and websites and things that you can use. So Midjourney was that AI image creator thing. That just really intrigues me. I know there are like supposed to be some dangers associated with all this AI that's going on. And I recently read something about some AI expert, who's predicting that the singularity will happen like by 2031. Is that right? And the singularity meaning when the AI like reaches equal to like human ability in what it can do as far as jobs. And I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I know much more about it than that. And that's supposed to maybe not be a good thing. I don't know. I just feel like it's like any other thing, like medicine. We'll use medicine as an example. Medicine is a good thing. Medicine can change people's lives, and it can reduce pain or eliminate pain. It can make people well. But medicine can also get people addicted and have side effects, or be ridiculously expensive, or so there's a bad side to a lot of things. And I'm hoping that AI is just in that same category, that in and of itself it's not bad, but there's the potential for it to be bad. There's the potential for either people to misuse it, or for it to just have something that over time becomes dangerous, or I don't know. It's a big concept, right? It's not an everyday topic of conversation. So we talked about Midjourney. We talked about Fake You, where you can select from a whole bunch of celebrity voices. Again, they're computer generated. It's obviously not the real celebrity reading your text for you. Then we talked about GeoGuessr. We talked about Flicky, and we talked about Epidemic Sound. And then the last thing I wanted to share. So, I wanted you to meet Keela. Keela, where's my Keela girl? Let's meet Keela, because the last thing I was going to tell you about, Keela, come here. I want everyone to meet you. Come here, honey. Come here. Come here, honey. Come here. Let's say hi. Here's Keela. Say hi, Keela. Hi. Hi, baby girl. Say hi. Hi, everybody. Good girl. I'm sorry. She was sleeping. Uh-oh. She was sleeping. I'm sorry. You can go back and lay down, baby. You can go back and lay down. Go on, lay down, baby. It's okay. Go on, baby. It's okay. Go lay down. It's okay. So that's our new foster pup, and her name is Keela. Her name was Stella. So I think the people that rescued her, so she had been running loose on the streets of Richardson, Texas for at least 3 days, darting in and out of traffic. This was at the end of October. Is that what she told me? I have to go back and look at her records. Either the end of September or the end of October. She's about 5.5, 6 months old. She'd been running. She was just loose in Richardson, Texas, which is, an hour and a half or so from here. An hour maybe from here. And the people that saw her, it took them 3 days to finally capture her. And then they reached out to Good Shepherd Rescue, and she went to another foster's home. And I think the people that rescued her named her Stella. But there have been lots of Stellas in the German Shepherd world at Good Shepherd Rescue of Texas. So her new foster mom changed her name to Keela, which is Stella in Hawaiian. So I thought that's kind of neat. And then I went to the adoption event on Saturday. We had an adoption event on Saturday. I think that video is going up tomorrow. Is that right? I can't even keep track of my own videos. I guess we could look at my channel stats. I don't share all of those often enough. All right. So, yes, tomorrow I have a video. It's a premiere, so you guys can come and chat with me. And it's just the adoption event that happened last Saturday, Veterans Day, for all of our adoptable dogs and puppies. That's where I met Callie, who is Daisy's sister. Jerry, his son Robert adopted Daisy. Jerry and Susan have her up there at their place in Missouri. And I met her sister, Callie, but Callie got adopted. So Callie would have come home with me. Originally, I was supposed to bring home, there were some little 3.5-month-old puppies, 4-month-old maybe, a litter of 4 of them that were rescued. It's probably been about a month ago, 6 weeks ago. And again, all of this was going to be based on whether or not they got adopted at the event. So all of those puppies got spoken for. And so I didn't get to bring one of them home, but then I met Callie, and then it was like a no-brainer that if she didn't get adopted, she was going to come home with me. Well, she got adopted. And so this little girl, when I met her, she was just terrified. She was terrified of all the dogs. She was terrified of all the people. And at first I thought, oh, this is going to be miserable. If I bring her home and we've got boarders in and out and our dogs are very active and curious. But I walked around with her and just spent some time with her at the event. And the reason she came home with me is because her foster mom, the foster mom that had her at that point and had her for a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, I think, is having her kitchen redone. And so we already knew within the organization, we already knew she was going to at least temporarily need to be someplace else while this kitchen remodeling was happening. But I've just been so impressed because she was just so terrified at first. And now, I mean, she's just like she's been here all along. So she's a hoot. She's a good little girl. And she's getting along with everyone. She's met the cats. That's who's in the video that you just saw, the little short video. That's her meeting the cats. She gets along with the cats. But I will go to, I'll go to my channel and we'll look at my stuff. All right, I got to close some windows. And then we'll talk about one more thing. Oh, yeah. And then we'll talk about the one more thing. The one more thing is connected to the adoption event only because on the way there, I rode with a friend of mine who was taking her foster dog to the event, to see if she could be adopted, but also because she had developed an allergy to her. She's a mixed breed, so she's got a little bit of German Shepherd in her and something else. And my friend Dana was just so heartbroken because she'd had her about 3 weeks, I think, and she just really was falling in love with her. And even considering keeping her, she relatively recently lost her German Shepherd girl, Ada Lou. And these were dogs, her family, we've been connected for a long time because we used to board their dogs. And now all three of their dogs that we used to board here frequently, they were here lots of times during the year because they traveled a lot. And all of those dogs have crossed the Rainbow Bridge now. She had adopted another shepherd as a companion for her remaining girl when the other two shepherds crossed over, or after the other two shepherds crossed over. And so she still had the one German Shepherd boy, and he's been here too. He's boarded here too. And then she decided to start fostering after she lost Ada Lou. So she was falling in love with her, and she was just so sad. But we rode to the event together so she could take her dog and I could come home with a dog. And I was telling her about something, and that's what we'll talk about after I go to my little channel stats here, so we can see what my little formula might look like. So let me get this here. So here's, I'm going to make it bigger. So here's my page. So I have 2,560 something subscribers. I should know that, right? I've produced 945 videos and I have 394,019 views. Seems like I should have more views too, right? For that many videos and that many subscribers. Y'all go run a playlist for me. And then when I get the formula, the vidIQ formula, I'll run all these numbers we looked at today through that, or if there's a way to do that, and we'll see what like the final number is that comes up for all of our connected channels. But those are my stats. And now, so let me close that. And then this is what I shared with Dana. So let's make this bigger. Nose breathing. I don't know if you guys know about this, and something I saw on YouTube. So I have always had like allergy related sinus issues and respiratory issues. I mean, not like sick, but a lot of congestion, a lot of post-nasal drip, stuff like that. And so for much of my adult life anyway, I've breathed through my mouth when I sleep. And I saw a video about the benefits of breathing through your nose when you sleep. So, you might think, what would that have to do with anything? Oops. Oh, I need to be over here. I wish I could move this little thing. Let's do a different layout. Let's see, that might be better. And, some testimonials from people. Jerry, I don't remember what your number was, but I can go back to that show when you were on the show and find out what that number was. So breathing through your mouth, obviously, if your nose is all congested, you got to breathe through your mouth or you can't breathe, right? But with some training and some like pseudoephedrine every now and then, because I do have a lot of problems, especially in the fall with ragweed and stuff, with my allergies and just a lot of drainage and congestion. And I thought, you know what? Let's just see what there is to that. There's even a product you can buy, whatever this video I was watching. It made me think of like somebody's been kidnapped and, they got tape over their mouth. But you can buy a skin-friendly, like a tape that you would put over your mouth to make your mouth stay closed so that you're forced to breathe through your nose. Which, again, if you're congested, you can't do that. But if it's just a matter of retraining yourself. So if you have like sleep apnea or some other disorder, snoring, things like that, breathing through your nose can be life-changing and life-saving. So I started learning to breathe through my nose, which I'm able to do like all the time now. I don't know. Maybe I'll wake up in the night or my mouth comes open in the night. I don't know. But one of the first things I noticed when I started breathing through my nose during the night was I sleep better. So I've always been a tosser and a turner. I always chalk that up to a combination of, maybe a not new enough mattress and arthritis. Like I have some arthritis in my hips and back issues from time to time. And I don't think that's what it was now. So I can tell you that since I started breathing through my nose, this just sounds ridiculous to even say this because it just seems so simple that it doesn't seem possible. Oh, wow. So Jerry was at 749 subscribers when I first met him, and now they're over 3,000 or 2,300. And look, I'm thinking into the future. That's awesome. I might have to do like a reunion show and we'll go back and compare everybody's numbers. I sleep better. So where I used to could, stay in the bed, quote unquote, sleeping for 8 hours and then wake up so tired and just wish I didn't have to get up yet. I can now sleep for 6 hours and I naturally wake up, which is annoying because sometimes I like just the peace and quiet at the end of the day and at the very beginning of the day. The dogs are sleeping. Everybody's asleep, right? So it's very quiet. And I'm not having to do anything. I'm not having to take care of anyone or clean up after anyone or feed anyone. So it's a great problem to have. But this is what I've learned about nose breathing. So it's not just me that it does that for. And there are lots of other benefits beyond just a better night's sleep. And so let's see. I wanted to get to the part. Well, here's one thing. It says, though both kinds of breathing convey oxygen to the lungs, the human body is naturally inclined towards nasal breathing, which can only occur when nasal passages are unobstructed. When you breathe through your nose, your lips should close comfortably with your teeth separated slightly. And then here are the benefits, or here's partly why there are benefits to breathing through your nose. While both types of breathing get oxygen to the body, there are several distinct advantages to nose breathing. Filtering air. When you breathe through your nose, hairs in the nasal passages known as cilia filter out dust, allergens, pollution, and other particles. That could be part of it already. Moisture in the inhale. Bony structures in your nose called nasal turbinates help moisturize the air you inhale, promoting lung and throat function. And temperature control. Turbinates in the nose also regulate inhaled air temperature, which helps with lung function and body temperature regulation. So the nose breathing for me, all of those things happening have resulted in a much better night's. I just cannot even tell you. I can't even explain to you how much better I sleep now. And that's the only thing that's different is that I'm breathing through my nose. Here's another thing. So because I've always been a mouth breather, man, I go through chapstick. Like I have to have a chapstick on the nightstand right beside my bed because every time I would wake up with all the tossing and turning, right, my lips would just be so dry and cracked and I'm just like craving the chapstick. So I go all night now and I don't need the chapstick because I'm not breathing through my mouth. I didn't even know that's what that was about. And this just talks, here's a list of, some of the side effects and complications, so to speak, of breathing through your mouth at night. Dry, cracked lips, bad breath, mouth soreness, drooling, cavities, gingivitis, and difficulty with swallowing and talking. Here are the things that, it says the things that determine, I don't know how to get rid of that ad. Let's see if I can make it smaller and close that ad. Look, it's right on top of that. That's annoying. How do I close that? Oh, I'll try to read it. Things that contribute to what kind of a breather you are. Narrow passages. So again, there are going to be some times or situations where it may just not be an option for you to breathe through your nose. Now they have those breathe right strips. I can see where those would help if it was someone that just had an anatomical or a tissue inflammation problem. Narrow passages, nasal congestion due to allergy, common cold, flu, or sinusitis can cause the tissues lining the nasal passages to become inflamed. That, again, has been my primary issue. Enlarged adenoids, adenotonsillar hypertrophy, That's probably not how that's said. A deviated septum, nasal turbinate hypertrophy. And then there it goes on to talk about some different kinds of nasal breathing. But I just wanted to share that with y'all because I shared that with my friend Dana. I don't even know what maybe brought up that conversation. I think I was just surprised because it had just been another morning. So this has been going on probably for 4 or 5 months now for me, that I've been breathing through my nose, and I've seen the drastic change in the quality of my sleep, which also has meant not tossing and turning. So I'm thinking now, breathing through my mouth, all the bad things that can happen from breathing through my mouth were happening during the night while I was sleeping, that kept me from being comfortable, and the cold air in the wintertime, things like that. And so I think I was just excited to share that with her because I just had another day of seeing the benefits for myself. So this is your PSA for today. Look into nose breathing at night and do whatever you have to do to train yourself to breathe through your nose at night. So the more I've learned about it, I mean, you can even have, lower blood pressure and lower heart rate from breathing through your nose. You're getting better quality air because it's being filtered through the cilia and the tissue in the nose that's made for filtering the air that goes into your body and moisturizing it. And if it's like a sleep apnea or a snoring issue, then that's taken care of so that you don't, wake yourself up during the night or have a partner that's waking you up because you're snoring or breathing loud. So there are still some nights I'm kind of congested and I really have to take my time. I guess that's how to say that. Take my time in, getting myself calmed down and letting my nose start working right. That sounds so silly to say it, but it's made a big difference. And since today was a hodgepodge show, I thought, well, there's a little hodgepodge to throw in there for y'all. Something I learned about how you breathe at night can make a big difference in how you sleep at night, and along with some other things. So try that out. Yeah, I'll go back and watch that episode, Jerry, and start getting ready for, again, I think it'd be fun to do like a reunion or an update show, and we can compare where people were when they first came on to be interviewed versus where they are when I do that update video. I don't think I have anything else I wanted to share with you, except that I haven't checked in on my eagles in a couple of days, but Connie and Clive at the Sanibel Island nest in Florida had laid their first egg. They should have 2 eggs by now, because typically eagles will lay their eggs about 3 days apart, and that's probably been about 6 days ago. So I haven't seen the update yet, but Sanibel was one of the islands that was just destroyed because of Hurricane Ian. All those eagles completely lost everything was destroyed pretty much on Sanibel Island. It was a disaster area. And that included the eagles. And so Window to Wildlife went and actually rebuilt a nest for them, a reinforced nest, not knowing if they would accept it or claim it or, then go ahead and add their own little touches and make it their home. But they did, which is nice because there's a camera there. So we get to watch all of this. There's been lots of heartache at this nest. They've lost at least 3 eaglets in the last 3 or 4 seasons to rodenticide poisoning. Please don't use rat poison, y'all. If you have rodents, if you have critters that you need to get rid of, find alternative sources of getting rid of them, because when you use rat poisons, you're not just going to kill the rat. There's such a potential for you to kill other animals that you don't mean to kill because they're going to come in contact with that rat. Or in the case of Connie and Clive, they're going to feed that rat to their babies, and their babies will die. It's terrible. Little E14 at my heart nest, Southwest Florida, 3 seasons ago now, I think. Wow. Died because of that. He'd been fed rat poison, and then he had a broken pin feather, and he bled to death right there on camera for all of us to watch. So when they went up and got his little body and they did the necropsy on him, that's when they found the rodenticide in him. Because the eagles go and, they pick up roadkill, and they pick up whatever they can catch. I mean, meat, whatever meat they can catch. So if there's a rat that has run away from a property and it ate rat poison and it's half dead or it just died, and these animals go and pick them up and then eat them. Now, the adults are not quite as susceptible to being harmed because they have big enough bodies, to tolerate and process that. But these babies, these little tiny creatures dependent on their parents to bring them food, the whole nest, including the dad at the Eagle Watch 7, where is that? Denton Holmes, Iowa nest 2 seasons ago, or was it last season? Last season. All 3 babies and the dad all died of rodenticide poisoning. I mean, there are like a half a dozen nests just in the last couple of seasons where the babies and 1 or more of the parents have died. That and lead ammunition. I don't know how much more can be done about lead ammunition and sinkers, the weights for fishing. So again, I don't know how much can be done about that. That seems like a really daunting change that could be made, but there are alternatives to rodenticides. Please look into them. But that's all we're going to talk about today. It is, I got to go start getting stuff ready for feeding because I got stuff I always chop up for the ducks and geese. I'm going to have to make a trip to the feed store right quick because I think I'm out of duck food or close enough to being out of duck food. And I don't want to have to feed them later than usual tomorrow because I have to go get that in the morning. Check out some of the channels we talked about today. Consider the math behind the indicators of growth and engagement and health for your channels. If you're a content creator, send me a message if you're interested in being on the show. And just remember, it's not all bad. You know that phrase, that concept, it could be worse. I know for some people it couldn't be worse. I know that. But fortunately, I'm not in that situation. I'm not in that situation where there could be nothing worse than whatever's happening in my life. No, things are good right now. Everyone is healthy. We have a precious new little foster pup again. We're going to have a nice, busy holiday season. I touched on this earlier. I do think I'm going to try Vlogmas this year. Send me ideas. If you have ideas for Vlogmas videos, I've started a list already. And some of it is stuff that we do every year here anyway for the holidays. I'll just be videoing it. And then some things are new. I'm trying to come up with some new ideas because I think ideally you're supposed to do like 25 days of Vlogmas starting on December 1st, 25 days of Vlogmas. So some of the videos might just be 2 or 3 minutes. Some of them might be, an hour long. Maybe I'm going to cook something or teach you how to do something. But I just want to remind everyone to stay positive, find the good, be the light, and remind you that I'm thankful for all of you. If you're watching this video, I'm thankful for you. You make a difference in my life. You are part of the reason I stay motivated. You're the reason I enjoy what I'm doing here on YouTube. I mean, it's fun for me too, but when I can share that with other people, whether it's live streams or I just see that people are watching my videos and commenting and liking stuff, then that's the motivation right there. That's the reason to do it. So I thank you for that. again, thank you for being with me live today. Thank you if you're watching as part of the rewatch crew. That's always appreciated. And I'd love it if you click the like button for today's video. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, it would be a blessing to me to have you join my family by subscribing. Again, I know the subscriber count is not the most important metric for a YouTube channel. And if I had my druthers, I'd still rather you watch my videos than to just subscribe. If you're going to just do one without doing the other, then I'm happy to have you just watch my videos. But it's exciting to watch the subscriber count grow. And I know that when my subscriber count grows, just like with my friends here who have YouTube channels, it just means that many more people that have connected with the channel. And the more people that connect with the channel, the more the message gets shared and spread. And that's why I create what I create. So thank you for that. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I'm still finalizing my menu for this year. I figure I'm going to have to get the turkey out like on Monday because it's been in the chest freezer, which means it'll be really, really frozen, and it'll likely take at least a couple of days to thaw out enough for me to roast it. I'm going to probably record a video of me preparing my turkey. I think I mentioned this last week, just because I know there might be people who haven't ever roasted a turkey before, and maybe they'd be curious to know how to do it. So be watching for that. Be watching for my Noodle November video that will go up on Friday next week, is Thursday or Friday the 24th? I think my day's the 24th. Oh, well, today's the 17th. So next Friday the 24th, my Noodle November video goes up. December 10th, my cookie collab video goes up. Watch for some Vlogmas stuff. I think I'm going to give that a try. Just for something new. I've never done that, and we don't have a big Christmas project planned for this year like we did last year. And as always, be safe, be happy, be well, be blessed. Know that I'm thankful for you. I hope you get everything you need this holiday season that feeds your spirit and keeps you motivated and safe, happy, and well. I'll leave the chat open for a little bit. I love you too, Jerry. You guys are so special to me, and I'm just going to forever be grateful that we have this bond through little Daisy. What a sweet connection to have with somebody. What a sweet connection. And if you're interested, so tomorrow's video premiere, I do have links in the description for that video that I think you can look at already because it's a premiere. So I think you can look at those. If you're ever interested in any of the Good Shepherd rescue dogs or puppies that are available for adoption, I have all the links there for you to get information and see who we've got that needs a home. That is among the most gratifying experiences in the world, to rescue a dog. If you're in a position to foster a dog, even just one time, if you can just do it one time, it's a life that you save. It's 2 lives you save because you foster one, which makes space in a shelter or in another spot where they rescued the dog so they can bring in another one. So please look into that. You can pick your breed. There are rescue organizations for every breed imaginable. So if you've got your heart set on a certain kind of dog, and maybe you don't think you're ready for a full-time family member, it's just a wonderful way to spend time with the breed of your choice and learn about their personalities and their quirks and their talents and, you know, everything about them, and maybe a great way to decide if that really is the dog you'll have in your family one day. So consider fostering. If you can't foster, consider donating. Rescue organizations and shelters need your donations all the time. It's not a seasonal thing. And so I've got links in the video tomorrow if you're interested in any of the Good Shepherd rescue dogs or in donating or fostering a dog with Good Shepherd Rescue. And I'll keep you posted on what happens with little baby Keela here. She's having a good time, and our dogs are enjoying her thoroughly. I'm loving seeing them become even more playful and energetic because there's a puppy here with puppy energy. So So that's all. Again, I'll leave the chat open for a little bit so you guys can say your goodbyes. I am planning to do a live stream next Friday. Not sure what that will consist of yet. And it may just be a short stream. I know a lot of people will still have family around and will be out doing their Black Friday shopping. I didn't look at the poll to see if you guys responded about whether or not you do any Black Friday shopping. Thanks again, everybody. I love you, and I will see you in the next video.